I'm Vijay Kalyancha from MBA 100, and here in this session, we are going to discuss 22 out of 25 analytical and logical reasoning questions that appeared in SNAP 3 2022. This particular test was conducted on December 23 in the second slot, that is from 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Here comes your first question. It's a question on Silog, and lucky you are that they haven't put one of the options as all follow. Why? Because with that option, most of you would have been tempted to mark that as the answer and you would have earned minus 0.25. They have made the question very simple, a good question very simple, by putting options in a stupid manner. Alright? Okay, so let's come to the question. The question is that no minister is honest. That is statement A. Second, some politicians are females. Alright, so politicians, females. Some politicians are females. Alright, all politicians are ministers. Okay, all politicians are ministers. And now there is one more thing. No minister is honest. So the circle of honest has to be outside the circle of minister. This can be the circle of honest people. It can be like this also. It can be completely inside the circle of female. It may overlap with the circle of female, and it may be completely outside the circle of female as well. These are the three cases that are possible. Alright, so let's look at the conclusions. Some females are ministers, of course. Some females are politicians and all politicians are ministers. So, of course, some females are certainly ministers as well. So, this is true. Now, some females are not honest. Since ministers are not honest, alright, and there are some females who are ministers, so those females who are ministers are certainly not honest. This also is true. Wait, go no further. Let's look for the option that has conclusion 3 as well as 4. It does not have 4. Alright, it has both 3 and 4. It has none. It has only 3. So by just doing these two, we know the answer. The answer is B. Alright, not a problem about that. Okay, which is why I said that they have put the options in a very stupid manner. Now let's come to conclusion 2. No honest person is a politician. Of course, since no honest person is a minister and all politicians are within the circle of ministers, so no honest person is a politician. That is true. One more, and this is the most important. Some honest are not female. Okay. This is a possibility. This is possible, but we cannot conclude it. Why? There can be a case like this where the circle of honest people is completely within the circle of females, but outside the circle of ministers. So this is a possibility. We cannot be sure about this. Some honest are not female. No, quite possible that all honest are female. We cannot conclude this. Alright, so of course 2, 3 and 4 follow. Alright. It's very typical of SNAP to ask certain questions on clocks as well as calendars in not only the reasoning section but in quantitative aptitude section as well. And here you have an okay type question on clocks. The minute hand of a clock overtakes the hour hand after every 75 minutes of correct time. In an accurate clock, minutes hand overtakes hours hand every 65 5 by 11 minutes. This is 7:20 by 11 minutes. What happens here? That when the actual time is 75 minutes, it shows 7:20 by 11 minutes only. 75 can be written as 8:25 by 11 as well, right? So when the actual time is 8:25 by 11 minutes, it shows 7:20 by 11 minutes. So there's a loss of 105 by 11 minutes in 8:25 by 11 minutes, isn't that? Or we can say that when the actual time is 8:25 minutes, there's a loss of 105 minutes. Okay? How many minutes are there in a day? 1440 minutes are there in a day? 24 into 60. So in 1440 actual minutes, the loss would be 105 divided by 825 into 1440. Can you calculate this for me? Alright, let me do it myself. 521 times and here 165 times. Alright, now here 7 times And here 3 7 times, 55 times, 11 times, and 2 8 8. So ultimately it comes to 288 into 7. That is 300 minus 12 into 7. So 2100 minus 84. So 2016 by 11. Isn't that? And this should be equal to 183 3 by 11. So your answer is option D. Okay? Alright. Next one. Is a Friday on 15th August 2003, then what is the day of the week on 15th August 2103? 99.999% chance that I wouldn't be alive on 15th August 2103. Alright? Okay. Now, 15th August 203. They say is a Friday. Okay? By the way, on 15th August 1947, it was actually a Friday. Keep that in mind. India got independence on a Friday. Okay? We have to get it for 15/8 to 103. How many years are there? 100. Okay? Out of these 100 years, how many leap years would be there? A popular belief is that there would be 25 leap years. Okay? But in reality, out of these 100 years, there would be only 24 leap years. Only 24 leap years. Why? Because year 2100 is a century year. It's not divisible by 400 in case of a century year. Means a year that ends with 2 zeros, it should be divisible by 400, not merely by 4 in order to be a leap year. So year 2100 is not a leap year. Please keep that in mind. Okay? It's not a leap year. Okay? Or will not be a leap year, should I say. So out of these 100 years, there's a gap of 100 years, there would be 24 leap years. Okay? So 76 non-leap years and 24 leap years. Okay? So straight away we know that every year gives us at least one odd day, that is something in excess of a multiple of 7, and a leap year gives us 2 odd days. So these 100 years will straight away give us how many odd days? 100 plus 24. Why 100 plus 24? In case every year will give you at least 1, leap years will give you 1 extra. Alright, so 124. Now this 124 is what? This is 119 plus 5. Isn't that? This is 119 plus 5. 119, why 119? Because 119 is a multiple of 7. This is 17 into 7. Alright? Okay. So we need to go down by 5 days from Friday. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday and a Wednesday. So your answer is a Wednesday. Option D. Isn't it very simple? And moreover, they ask you such questions almost every year in SNAP. Alright? Please take care. Now here, probably, they were trying to check your knowledge of English language here. Ogle, observe, flaunt, what? Analogy question. Okay? When you ogle at someone, you actually look at the person amorously. Okay? So you may ogle at your girlfriend or boyfriend, but please do not ogle at girlfriend or boyfriend of others. Please. Okay? Because ogle term does not have a positive connotation. So observing someone in a particular way is ogling. And flaunt also does not have a very positive connotation. Okay? When you display something. Okay? That is, when you display something not very positively, that is flaunting something. Alright, so ogle is a particular type of observation, flaunt is a particular type of display. So that's your answer. Option A. Alright. Okay, blood relationship question. Quite simple. If Pinata is maternal granddaughter of the brother of Minata. Okay, so this is Minata. This is bro of Minata. Okay. Maternal granddaughter. Okay, maternal granddaughter Pinata is maternal granddaughter of brother of Minata. Put Pinata here. Okay. Now, here, this is very obvious that this is Pinata's mother. Okay, Pinata's mother. So, Pinata's mother is certainly a niece of Minata. So, Minata either can be an uncle or an aunt. Okay, but of the given options, aunt is not there. Okay, the only option that is possible here is Minata is uncle of Pinata's mother. This is the only possible option, mind you. Otherwise, strictly speaking, the answer is cannot be determined. A smarter way could have been putting this as one of the options and one of the options as cannot be determined. Many people would have fallen for this to earn negative marks. So here the actual answer is cannot be determined. Okay, but the best option is option C. Similarly, when it comes to framing questions, I believe here, not here, in fact, here in this question, many people, rather than taking odd years of 124, will take 125 odd years. Okay, so Wednesday, and thus they will get Thursday as their answer. So in order to create a trap for students, I believe here one of the options should have been a Thursday. All right, please keep that in mind. So these questions have not been framed in a good way. Okay. All right. Question number 6. A typical question of arrangement. Okay. 9 students A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I are sitting in a 3x3 matrix positions. And if you think that I'm too fast, you can pause the video, solve the question yourself, and then look at the way I've done them. Okay. All right. Let's look at the conditions. So here, first of all, one thing is very clear that we have a 3x3 matrix. Okay. Matrix. We are uploading a matrix. Okay. B is sitting on extreme left behind A. So B will certainly be here in this column, extreme left. And B is behind A. Okay. And in the same row as F. So F will also be in the same row, though we do not know whether F would be immediate right to B or right to right of B. H is sitting behind B. H is behind B. It means one thing is for sure, that A is sitting here, B is sitting here, and H is sitting here. Okay. Now, this is the last statement tells us F is sitting to the right of G. F is sitting to the right of G. And F has to be in the same row as B. And F is sitting to the right of G. Okay. It means G has to be here and F has to be here. Now, please do not think about in whose front is G sitting. Okay. Because you have already got your answer. You don't have to fill all the cells. You just have to get who is sitting at the center of the matrix. And we have already got that. G. This is your answer. Okay. All right. This one, choose the correct option to arrive at a logical order. Okay, so of course we all know Tirupati is in Andhra Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh is in India, India is in world, and world is in the universe. So it should be 5, 3, okay, then 2, then 4, then 1, 5, 3, 2, 4, 1. So this is your answer. Can be 1, 4, 2, 3, 5 also. Okay, 1, 4, 2, 3, 5. But that is none of the options. And moreover, the shortcut here was that you never needed to do this much also. Though hardly, I mean, you would be able to save hardly 5 seconds, but why not to save 5 seconds? Okay. On two ends, extreme ends, you would have universe and Tirupati, because universe is the biggest and Tirupati is the smallest. There is only one option that has 5 and 1 at the extremes. That is option A. So straight away go for it. All right. Of course, option A. Now here also, first of all, we have put a star mark here. You know why? Because in the actual examination, they had asked, given are the following 2 series, each with a missing number and a wrong number. But there was no wrong number in either of the series, which is why we have corrected the question and we have put a star mark here. Okay, what will be the values of A and B? Many people complained that they were not able to get it, that this was 11 cube and this was 17 cube and this was 19 cube and this was 21 cube. If this comes to your mind, 7, 11, 17, 19, 21, you know that all these numbers are cubes of prime numbers, consecutive prime numbers. 7, 11, then you will have 13. Okay, 13 cube is 2197, so this is your answer. But even if you do not know this, let's say it doesn't come to your mind. Okay, here all 4 options have 4 different values of B. So why do I need to solve both the series? I'm a fool if I try to solve both the series. Okay, solve either, and of these two, this one is much easier to solve. Minus 4, minus 6, next would be minus 8, then you have minus 10, then minus 12, okay, minus 14. So minus 11, minus 8, minus 19. So if this straight away strikes you, do it. If it doesn't, go for this. Or rather go for this straight away, get the answer. This you can do for home. Or you can watch MBA 100's videos. Okay, this is not for the examination hall. For you at all. Alright? Okay, of course answer D. Choose the correct option. Now this we found to be slightly tricky. Pause the screen and try to do it yourself. Just pause the screen and try to do it yourself first and then see the solution by unpausing the video. Alright. So here TRIA, it ends with TRIA. CIRC, it ends with CIRC. RECT, it ends with RECT. Okay. So at least this trend should be there in the correct option. DIAM, DIAM, TRIA, 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 DIQM. Okay. RECT, RECT, RECT. Now here between TRIA and TRIA you have 2 different things. SQUA and CIRC. DIAM and TRIA. Alright, and moreover no set of 4 letters is there 3 times. But if you look at something like this, option D, RECT, RECT, again RECT. That is not there in the pattern anywhere here. Here TRIA, this we have already rejected. Here you have TRIA, TRIA and TRIA 3 times. Okay, so we have already rejected these 3. So this is your answer. Now for academic value, you can see that between DIAM and DIAM, you have RECT and TRIA. Okay. Alright, this is your answer. Another question on calendar, and a simple one. If yesterday was Saturday, it's a Sunday today. Okay, this examination was on a Friday, by the way. Okay, which day would be the 101st day? Here, you need to pause and need to understand one thing. Like if today is a Friday, 3rd day from today would be Sunday. If today is Friday, 3rd day from today is the day after tomorrow, only after 2 days. So 101st day from today will actually come after only 100 days. Alright. Okay, so today is a Sunday. After 100 days, this is 98 plus 2, so only 2 odd days. So it should be what? Monday, Tuesday. It should be a Tuesday, and this is clearly given that Tuesday, which is quoted as 1. So 1 is your answer. It was as simple as that. But please, the most important thing here is understanding that the day after tomorrow is the 3rd day from today. Alright, so only 2 days, after 2 days. The 3rd day is only after 2 days. The 101st day is only after 100 days. The nth day is after n minus 1 days. Otherwise, you will mark D as your answer to earn minus 0.25. Alright. Okay. Alright. Now this is what many of you call a binary question. Okay. Alright. You understand the structure. Who amongst you is lying? Rob says Throb is not a truth teller. But Throb says I'm telling the truth. So of Rob and Throb, one has to be a liar, because both of them cannot be truth tellers. If there is just one liar, and that liar is one of Rob and Throb, it means Mob is certainly a truth teller, and Mob says that Rob is not a liar. So Rob is not a liar, so who is a liar? Thorpe is the liar. So who is the liar? Thorpe. And for this simple question, you get a mark. Okay, lucky you. Now we come to question number 12. Another question on syllogism. What you call syllogs. Okay. So here we have some leopards are tigers. Some leopards are tigers. Okay, leopards and tigers. Some tigers are cats. Some tigers are cats. And there is no relationship between leopards and cats. When it comes to leopards and cats, they are disjoint sets. There is no overlap. That is probably what they are trying to say. Okay? Alright. Now, conclusions. All cats are tigers. All cats are tigers can be a possibility. We cannot conclude this. And in all my senses, I'm telling you that the moment we say that some tigers are cats, it could mean, I'm not saying it means, it could mean that all tigers are cats or all cats are tigers in two extreme cases. But here, we have been asked about the conclusion. We cannot draw this. All tigers are cats. This also is a possibility. All tigers are cats, but we cannot conclude this. Okay? All tigers are leopards. Tigers and leopards. Again, this is a possibility, but we cannot conclude that. All leopards are tigers. Possibility, not a conclusion. Okay? So straight away, none of the options is correct. Alright? Simple question. Okay, option A, of course. Which of the following contains incorrectly associated pairs? Now here they are checking you on their GK as well. Okay, I didn't believe my eyes when I saw this question here in the reasoning section of SNAP. Kuchipudi is from Andhra Pradesh. Kumi dance is from Tamil Nadu. Jhijhiya Bihar se hai. Jhijhiya is from Bihar. Satriya is from Assam. Bharatnatyam is from Tamil Nadu. Dalkhai is from Odisha. Okay. Kathakali is from Kerala. But hey, Mohiniyattam is not from Tamil Nadu. Mohiniyattam is from Kerala. Okay. Okay. And many people get confused between Kuchipudi and Kathakali. Kuchipudi is from Andhra Pradesh. Okay. Kuchipudi. I'll give you a shortcut. Okay. For this. Kuchipudi is from AP. You get confused between Kuchipudi and Kathakali. Kathakali. Kathakali has K and L. Kerala has both K and L. So Kathakali, Kerala. Please never ever forget this. Kuchipudi does not have L, so it's not from Kerala, it's from Andhra Pradesh. Alright? Okay. So here your answer is of course D, because Mohiniyattam is from Kerala. It's not from Tamil Nadu. I'll put Kerala here. Oh, I've already put that there. Alright. 40 soldiers are standing in a row facing north. Arjun is 11th from left. Okay. Arjun is 11th from left. So he must be 30th from right. Why? If there are 40 soldiers, okay, in a row, the sum of the soldiers' rank from both the sides, left and right, has got to be 41, because someone who is first from the left is 40th from right. So 40 plus 1, 41. Someone who is second from left is 39th from right. So 39 plus 2, 41. Right. So here they are saying that Arjun is 11th from left. If Arjun is 11th from left, from right is 30th. Okay. And Danjo, such a dangerous looking name or dangerous sounding name. Danjo is 31st from right. Danjo is 31st from right. Okay. And there is one more piece of information. Solomon, who is third from the right of Arjun. Solomon is third from the right of Arjun. So Solomon is fourth from the right of Danjo. Okay. How far will be Solomon, who is third to the right of Arjun in the row, from Danjo? Of course, fourth. So 14th is C. Okay. Alright. This is your answer. Next. Course of action question. Okay. Course of action question rather. So the organization needs to discontinue. Alright. Let's read the information first. In recent times, the news channels have reported that the number of cyber attacks has increased many-fold. there is a need to secure the IT devices in an organization. Okay, this is what the news channels have said. The course of action. The organization needs to discontinue the usage of IT devices. Wow. So if I get some ailment in my left hand, this course of action is asking me to chop off my hand. Okay, so one certainly cannot be there. So eliminate the options. All options that have the first course of action should be eliminated. So this gets eliminated. This gets eliminated. Now we are left with 3 or 3 and 4. So do not even read it. That is wastage of your time. This is how you save time in the examination. Okay. Come to the third one. Or rather, third is there in both the options A and D. Do not even read the third. Third has to be there. Just read the fourth. So rather than reading 1, 2, 3, 4 all, we are actually reading only 2. And this is how you clear examination. This is how you create some extra time. So read the fourth one. If fourth is correct, then we shall go for option D, else we shall go for option A. The fourth is the organization should immediately fire the employees having skills to do cyber attacks. Why? This is a skill. Only because they have the skills to do cyber attacks, that does not necessarily mean that they are using it for nefarious purposes. Okay, so this also cannot be true. So only 3 follows, of course. All right, option A. All right, let's come to question number 16. There are 6 people in a group A, B, C, D, E, and F. The professions are psychologist, manager, lawyer, jeweler, doctor, and engineer. Okay, 6 people A, B, C, D, E, F. The doctor is the grandfather of F. So let's put the doctor here. Okay, is grandfather of, we shall put someone here, is the grandfather of F. The psychologist, not a psycho. All right. Okay, the manager D is married to A. Manager D is married to A. C, the jeweler is married to the lawyer. So jeweler is married to lawyer and the jeweler is C. Okay. But jeweler and lawyer cannot be put here because in all the generations it appears that you would have 2 people. Okay. And here one is a doctor in the first generation. In the third generation, one is already a psychologist. So this will have to be put in the middle. Okay. B is the mother of F and E. B is the mother of F and E. It means E and F are siblings. E and F are siblings, right? And B is the mother. So B has to be here. Okay. Now, one more thing. The jeweler and the lawyer have to be here for sure. Okay, because one is a doctor here and here one is a psycho. And C is a jeweler. B cannot be a jeweler. So this person is C. This person is C and is a jeweler. Alright, so of course B is a lawyer. But why should we be concerned about that? Okay, we are doing something more than what is being asked for. B is here, C is here, E is here, F is here. Okay, now what all letters are left? We are left with A, okay, and A and D. So A and D would be here in the third generation. Okay, A and D would be here in the third generation. So how is A related to E? A and E, even if we do not read this, and try to do anything else, okay. So A and D are in the third generation, E is here. So A has to be either grandfather, grandmother, cannot be brother, father and uncle. So straight away this is your answer. I do not even have to think much about this. Please save your time. Alright. Okay. You can do rest of the matching at home, not in the examination hall. So this is your answer. B, of course. Alright. Cause and effect. Very simple. Very, very simple. The amount of CO, that is carbon monoxide, and CO2, carbon dioxide, has increased in the atmosphere. Yes, global warming has increased. We all know, it's because of these gases that global warming has increased. In fact, Kyoto Protocol was brought just for this. Okay, So this is very clear that 1 is the cause and 2 is the effect. Alright. So of course, option A, if statement 1 is the cause, statement 2 is its effect. Okay, now here, assumption question. To go to Paris from Mumbai, board a direct flight from the international airport. To go to Paris, mind you, to go to Paris from Mumbai, board a direct flight from the international airport. Assumptions. Flights to international destinations are available from the international airport. Of course, yes. Of course, yes. Direct flight from Mumbai to Paris are available. This also, of course, is implicit. So both are implicit. Isn't it very straightforward? Board a direct flight from the international airport to go to Paris from Mumbai. So of course you get international flights from international airport. Okay. And certainly the direct flights from Mumbai to Paris are available. Both are implicit, right? So option D. All right. Okay. 19. Interesting question. In a pharma company, you get a news that somebody has tampered with certain types of tablets in a specific area, causing some deaths in the area. What will you do? Oh, and in fact, very recently, some controversy took place there in Africa, where something very similar happened, and some Indian pharmaceutical company was blamed. I'm sure you're aware. So it appears that question has been inspired from that event. Okay. All right. Let's come to the question. This can damage the reputation of the company and result in losses. Hence, do not launch a campaign. What a thing to say. And let people die. How can you do that? Recall tablets from the entire country. Why? Why should I recall the tablets from the entire country? Okay, the problem is endemic, not pandemic. It's specific to a particular area. Option C, launch a campaign to alert public and recall tablets from the specific area. Yes, it sounds reasonable. Okay, recall tablets from the specific area. If you just do that, now you need to select of C and D, you need to select once. Of course, it would be C. Why? Because if you just recall the tablets, people will keep dying in the interim. So you need to alert public that stop buying this tablet once and for all. Okay, if not for once and all, right? But for the time being, immediately stop buying this tablet. Okay, you need to launch this. You need to alert public so that no further damage is done. And then, of course, you will get the tablets recollected or recalled from the market, from that specific area, right? So, of course, your answer is C. We are now at question number 20, a slightly tricky question, and I'll tell you why. But again, the options have not been put in a very intelligent manner here also. Suppose A and B are natural numbers such that raised to 5 is 32. Now here, raised to 5 is 32 means what? They are trying to say that raised to the power 5 is 32. That is all that it means, isn't that? So 2 to the power 5 is 32. That is what they are saying. Then they say raise A3 plus raise A2 is 36. Okay. So A cube plus A square is 36. And mind you, A and B are natural numbers. If we put A equal to 3, that is true because A cube, 3 cube is 27 and 3 square is 9. 27 and 9 is 36. So A is equal to 3. That is established. Now when it comes to B, raise B2, that is B square plus raise B3, B cube plus 36 equal to 0. Mind you, B is a natural number. So square of a natural number will be positive. Cube of a natural number will also, of course, be positive. Okay. So B square is positive, B cube is positive, 36 is positive. So sum of these three numbers, okay, cannot be 0. Alright. So the best option here is none of the options is true. So B actually does not exist. It cannot be compared with A. Here, how can we say whether A is greater than B or less than B? B does not even exist. So something that does not exist cannot be compared with something that exists. Alright, so we cannot establish a relationship either here or here. So none of the options is true. Alright, please. Okay, so let's move to question number 21. Now here, make two numbers say P and Q by arranging the following series respectively in reverse chronological order of occurrence of events. Okay, then you will get two numbers P and Q. You're supposed to get the value of P and Q. Okay, now here look at these five. Of these five, what is the last thing that you would be doing? Boot laptop, use software, install software, open the lid, switch on. You will of course be using the software. So this is the last thing that you are going to do. So this is something that you have to put here first of all. All right, because it has to be a reverse chronological order. Please keep that in mind. Okay, so use software. Just before that, install software. So you will be putting 3. Okay, but wait. So it would be 2, 3, something, something, something. Okay. Now when it comes to this group, close the lid, delete file, create file, rename file, save file. What is the last thing that you would be doing? The last thing that you would be doing would be closing the lid. Okay, you have already done everything in your laptop. You will ultimately now be closing the lid. So the last thing would be 1. So in reverse chronological order, it will start with 1. Okay, so here you are going to get, most probably you are going to get 3 or 4. Why? You can get 4 also. What if you carry forward something from the right? Okay. All right. It cannot be 5 for sure. So it has to be 3 or 4. This is 8. That is very stupid. This is 5. This is 5. So this is the only option that starts with 3. So that is the answer. But wait, there is a catch. When we completed this, when we did it in the examination hall, we marked A as the answer. Okay. We marked a few of the answers. All right. But when we started analyzing this, we found all the options to be incorrect. And we will tell you why. Okay. So what is the first thing that you do? You will open the lid. Okay. Then you will switch on. So put from this side, open the lid, switch on. Then you will boot the laptop. So 2, 3, 1, 5, 4 will be the order. All right. When it comes to the second thing, okay, the last thing is closing the lid. Just before that, you would be deleting the file. Okay. And much before that, you would be renaming the file. Okay. And before that, okay, let's start from the other side. You will create file 3 here. Okay. Then you will save the file 5 here. Okay. So you will create the file, you will save the file, then you will rename the file 4. Okay, then you will delete the file and then you will close the lid. When we add these two, so you get 3 here, you get 5 here, you get 5 here. So till 3, 5, 5, this is all right. Okay, what about this? Even if we add it from this side now, 4, 3, 7, 5, 5, 10, 0, carry over 1, 6, 5, 3. So ideally it should be 3, 5, 6, 0, 7. That is none of the options. But A was the best option, we believe. Okay, A was the best option. All right. Now let's do question number 22. You do not get non-verbal reasoning in many MBA entrance examinations. All right. Look, you do not have this figure here. Okay. You do not have any curve here. 1 curve here, 2 curves here, 3 curves here. So of course, in the next, you will have 4. Take this out. Concentrate here. This side, again this side. So in the next one, it should be on this side. Okay. But here it is on this side. So let's remove this as well. Concentrate on this. This side. Okay. Now here, this side here, this side here. Okay. In the next one, again, the side should be like this, but that is there here as well as here. Okay. What to do? What about this? This side, this side, this side, this side. Now it should be on the other side. Oh, that is how it is there in both of them. Oh, look at this. The directions are different. Okay, the directions, these two are in different directions. Okay, these two should be in the same direction. So we have to eliminate this as well. And why these two should be in the same direction? Look here. Now this is here. So in the next step, this will come here and you will get a new one in this very direction because that is how this had happened. Okay, this was there. Okay, Sorry, rather this was there and then this had come in this very direction. So this is your answer. 2 is your answer. Alright, so we have given you 22 out of 25 questions of slot 2 of SNAP 3 that was conducted on December 23 from 4:30 to 5:30. There was a slot from 2 to 3 as well. So do not think that we are frauds and we are giving you an alien set of questions on the name of actual SNAP questions. We are not. All these questions appeared in slot 2 on December 23. The examination that was conducted in between 4:30 and 5:30 p.m. So please calculate your answers and it would be extremely useful for the candidates who would be appearing for this examination next year as well. Please join our Telegram group because we put lots of gyan there. Okay? All the best, and hey, if you like this effort, please do not forget to like the video and share it as well. And I'm sure you're going to subscribe to this wonderful channel. Thank you.